Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be a chatty one, and this is going to be my post no buy year thoughts part 2. I had done one, I think it was at the beginning of January when the year started. My no buy ended in November because I did VIB sale to VIB sale of 2018 through 2019. It ended in November, and my first no buy thoughts was about 2 months after that no buy ended. That's why it was in January. So I'll leave that linked. I'm afraid to say that because most often than not I never link anything. But I will try my hardest to leave it linked in case you guys are interested in what I thought about back then. And I wanted to do another video because I recently, not very recently, but maybe about a month ago or so, I discovered Tara Scott. I was kind of like binge watching YouTube videos on the either Project Pan finales. I can't remember if it was a video she made on the makeup she used up or the 19, oh, it was a 19 in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And then I really liked her when I watched that video. And so I started kind of like browsing through her channel, and I realized she did a no buy year in 2019. So I kind of started watching her videos about her no buy, and I was really inspired because she did a finale video on her no buy, and she did really good. She had different stipulations for her no buy. You know, we all kind of do our own no buy tailored to what we want to accomplish, and she wanted to accomplish decreasing. Oh, hold on. She wanted to decrease her debt, and she ended up paying about $20,000 to $30,000 in debt, which is crazy. To think that by cutting down on certain things, you can accomplish to either save that much money or pay off that much money. So I found that to be very motivating, and that kind of gave me the push that I needed to continue with a no buy. Now, I was already kind of like continuing with my no buy. I was definitely, my no buy was over. I succeeded, you know, check for that, on to the next project or challenge. But as I was noticing that even though nothing was really even though I could buy anything I wanted because I had no more restrictions, there was nothing really that interested me. So even though my no buy has finished since November, I haven't purchased any makeup because I'm not interested in buying new things. It's just not something that draws my attention, that interests me, that is a weakness, if you will. Like new releases, I'm kind of like, whatever, I don't really care. I'm just really enjoying the collection that I have. And I recently did a declutter, which made me feel very, very happy, and I feel like it lifted a huge burden off my shoulders because I got rid of a ton of stuff, and I know that the people who got it were very, very thankful, very, very happy, and excited to get new stuff. So the thought of bringing more stuff into my collection doesn't excite me anymore. It kind of like stresses me out more than anything. And like I said, I'm really enjoying using the items in my collection that I currently have, and exploring and discovering new ways of using them. So I figured if I'm already not buying anything, why not continue? So I decided to do that, continue my no buy, with one exception. I can buy anything I want as long as I can pay cash for it, because my goal for 2020, Tara's goal for 2020 is to be debt free in 2020, and I feel like I want to follow in her footsteps, and I also want to be debt free at the end of 2020. Well, like by April of 2021, and I'll explain why April of 2021. Going back to that whole thing about being in a no buy for a year, even though I was not buying anything makeup wise related, I found myself to have kind of compensated that no buying makeup with buying other stuff. So I definitely did a lot of book buying. I did a lot of personal clothing items buying. My no buy was solely for makeup. So I kind of like, well, if I can't buy makeup, I'll buy these shoes, I'll buy these pants, I'll buy all these books, I'll book a trip to Alaska, which you guys know I did back in September. And then I was like, my birthday's coming up, let me book a trip to New Orleans. Actually, there was a race on the day of my birthday for New Orleans. So I figured, let me go celebrate my birthday in New Orleans and run a race, and that'll be my birthday. So I did a lot of like hefty purchases on credit cards because I was doing so good at not buying makeup. So I kind of like, I did good on one thing, but then I kind of like, then sabotaged myself in another area of my life. So that's why I want to make my 2020 goal to help me decrease my debt. So I had mentioned back in 2017, the first time that I tried to do a no buy, I was doing it for financial reasons because I wanted to get out of debt. I had told you guys back then I had to take out a personal loan to get my car fixed. And unfortunately, I'm still paying for the loan even though I don't own that car anymore. So I have a lot of financial debt. I'm pretty financially stable, but I hate being in debt. I by no means am struggling to make ends meet. I am blessed with a very good job, but I feel like I could be doing so much more with my money than paying credit card and interest fees and stuff. And I could be putting that money to use to better use in another area of my life. So that is the whole point of this no buy, and I'm gonna be updating you guys maybe quarterly because I don't know if you guys would be interested in this. So we'll see. So I don't want to bombard you guys with a lot of no buy thoughts, if you will. If you guys are interested in seeing more often, maybe every other month, let me know in the comments, and then we'll figure out something along the way. So like I said, I will be able to buy things, anything I want, but as long as I pay cash for it, if I can afford it by paying cash for it, then I certainly will. I don't want to fall into the trap that I was doing before, where I wanted to, I'll buy it with a credit card so I can get the points and then I'll pay it at the end of the month, which it never happened. And that's how the balance kind of like started creeping up on different credit cards. So right now, I have paid off Ulta, Barnes & Noble, and my TJ Maxx credit cards. Those are kind of credit cards that I would add a balance to it, pay it off, add a balance to it, pay it off. And that was kind of like the pattern, but I decided to just, now that they're paid off, like just go ahead and stop it. Don't charge any more to it and just leave it at that and start paying cash again, because that whole thing of, earning points and rewards was kind of like sucking me in, but no more. I decided no more. And the other two credit cards, I decided to consolidate them into one. And I got an offer in the mail the other day of a credit card with 0% interest in balance transfers. So I went ahead and I added, I transferred the balance from the other two credit cards to that one credit card, and I have a zero interest until April of 2021. That's why I said that was my goal, to be debt free of this debt, and hopefully I can finish paying it off by then. That being said, I just came back from vacation a few days ago. And I was able to, even though I had paid for that vacation on credit card, I had already my mindset that I was not going to use my credit card at all during this vacation. And if I was going to buy anything, like for myself, I was going to do it with cash. So with my debit card. So I'm very happy. All the places we went to eat, all the things we did, the little shopping, I did go to lunch. That's the only thing that I did spend on. I didn't go too crazy with anything, but I haven't purchased. Usually I buy my body care items from Bath & Body Works during the semi-annual sale, but I haven't shopped the semi-annual sale for body care. Let me put an asterisk there. For body care in going on 3 years. I'm right now I'm at the 2.5 year mark. The semi-annual sale in the summer, that's going to be 3 years that I haven't purchased any body care items. I have purchased hand soaps during the semi-annual sale because that's kind of like I buy some every semi-annual sale and then I use them throughout the year. But I have restricted myself of buying body care items, and I've been working through my back stock. That's how much stuff I had, guys. And I think right now I have about 3 body, not lotions, shower gels, 3 or 4 shower gels, and about 3 body lotion. So I'm very, very excited. I might be able to shop the sale in the summer finally and have new body care items. But yes, I bought a few bath bombs, 2 little mini shower gels, and I bought the little ones because the main reason was because I don't like to check in my bag. I always have pack everything in I'm a really good packer, so I really know how to pack and maximize my space and stuff, because I've traveled quite a bit and I kind of know the tips and tricks, and I hate checking my bag. Anyway, why am I going on that rant? Yes, I bought the 2 little ones because I didn't want to check my bag, and you know, you can't buy anything more than 3 ounces. So I bought 2 little shower gels and then a little scrub bar, and a little tin can, because I didn't want to have it just like that in the shower, because then they dissolve really fast. So but I was able to buy it using cash only. So very, very excited. And that's it. I really didn't go crazy. You know, when you're subscribed to all these different mailing addresses for your birthday, you get discounts, and you know, they tell you, you know, 15% off from Urban Decay and 25% off from Tarte, and you know, a $5 gift card from DSW, or you know, discount from Banana Republic, and like all these places that usually before I would have redeemed them. But I think that me being in a no-buy last year really changed my mentality about just hoarding stuff. There's no other way of thinking or saying it than hoarding, I think. And I'm glad that my mindset has changed, and I'm excited to where I think this is gonna take me in the long run. So let's talk numbers, shall we? I'm gonna get very candid with you guys. This is the amount that I wanna pay off. This is not including my personal loan that I have. This is just the credit card loan. So including fees and like transfer fees and all that stuff that they charge you for transferring money here, I have a current balance of $7,245. I have rounded up to the nearest dollar. So that is my starting point. And each update, I will tell you guys how much I have paid off in order to stay on track. And the only reason why I'm saying it on camera, it's not something that I'm proud of, but I feel like if you put it out there, you're accountable to, I feel like I'm accountable to you guys to give you guys a number of where I'm at. It's kind of like at the gym when, you know, you go on a challenge and a meal plan and you have to weigh in every week, and now you're accountable to somebody else for either following the plan or falling off the bandwagon. No, not the bandwagon, the wagon. And that's what I want to do. So I am very motivated to start this, and I hope that by next update I have a good chunk of this paid down. Thankfully, question mark. Work has been super busy and super crazy, so I have been getting pretty good paychecks. So I'm going to take advantage of this busy season, even though I hate it. I have been working like 6 days a week, flipping from working night shift to then working day shift and then night shift again. Sometimes I don't even know what day it is. But on the upside of this is that I'm working a lot, so I'm making a lot of money right now. So I better take advantage of this. That we're getting a lot of sick. This sounds weird that I'm happy we have a lot of sick people. But then the summer comes, and then census drops, and then we're not as busy, and then we get canceled. If you guys are nurses or in the healthcare field, you guys know what I'm talking about. But you know, there are high tides and low tides in healthcare, and right now is a high tide, and I better take advantage and make as much as I can now so I can make a good dent into this pocket. So that's where we are at with my no buy of 2020. And I'll let you guys know. Let me know if you guys are doing a no buy for 2020. What are your goals? And what are you hoping to get out of doing a no buy? And think in the long run, what do you want to do after you're done with your no buy? When I first attempted my no buy in 2017, once I fell off the bandwagon, I went crazy shopping, and I noticed my inventory numbers went up, like they skyrocketed. And that was like a slap in the face for me. That was really eye-opening, and I forgot where I was going with this. So I'm just gonna close it right here. I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you guys join me in this journey and cheer me on, because I'm very, very excited, and I hope that I can accomplish this. The sooner the better. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.